think it's reasonable for all politicians and all political parties to be saying, "Look, we're in a new world. It is right to be questioning where does this lead now." It's almost like we've got a blank canvas, in a sense. The old world is gone. It is time now to look at what should replace it. There were flaws in the economy from before. There are flaws in the way society operated. This could be an exciting time to reevaluate. This is a time when we should be putting aside politics. Very difficult to do, I know, for politicians, but it is a time when we should be saying what is in the best interests of Australia. We have a global realignment. We need to develop a whole range of industries ourselves. We need to be more self-reliant, less China-reliant. We need to look at what we can do in terms of resuscitating a manufacturing industry. These are extraordinary times, and they're going to unfold over the next 5 years. Why shouldn't this be a time to evaluate where we are as a country and as a people? What I
We
would
have
suggest,
got it
though,
from... Yeah, sorry, go on.
no, it is not a time for being particularly political. It is not a time to be carping at the government. They're doing the best they can, and any problems with the system we have will most certainly be revealed in the coming months and years.
The Treasurer, Fiona, will be giving his statement to Parliament tomorrow on what would have been Budget Day on the normal course of events. It's going to be an economic statement. But to me, this, while Greg Hunt has been a pivotal player to this point, Josh Frydenberg and Scott Morrison, that's the partnership that will be so important if this government's to be re-elected.
Yeah, look, this is going to be really interesting going forward as to how the government will navigate from this point to be able to wind back some of the coronavirus measures in 6 months' time. With issues like, and I completely agree with everything that Kerry-Anne just said, but the point is that we've got a by-election coming up in Monaro, and the thing there is that politics is going to come back into account. We've already seen it signalled by the Labor Party today, saying that they are now going to throw some scrutiny across the government. We saw that with Tony Burke's comments yesterday on the insiders. Now, likewise, we're seeing that with Richard Marles with his interview earlier in the hour. So Labor are going to start attacking. And secondly, Labor are also indicating in regard to winding back these measures, they're going to stand in the way of them. So the unlocking the politics here is going to be very challenging, and unlocking the economy. Now, the interesting dynamic that has pretty much kept federal Labor at bay for the last few months has been the national cabinet concept that the Prime Minister has developed, because of course that has brought Labor premiers to the table, and the Liberal Party, so to speak, are outnumbered by the Labor Party when you add up the bums on seats in that national cabinet room. So this unwinding is going to be very interesting. It's going to be interesting from the by-election point of view. It's going to be interesting in regard to the timing of the Queensland election and how that will unwind at the same time, what that will mean for Deb Frecklington and, of course, Anastasia Palaszczuk. So I think there's a long way to go here, Kieran, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see how the government will tap dance through the next few months in the politics, as well as getting the economy in control.
Yeah, it is a tap dance, Fiona. Claire, Kerry-Anne, thank you so much. As always, we'll talk to you soon.